Good early morning to everybody. Today we have something very exciting planned. Our friends over at Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning have invited us out to take the Brightline down to Miami, get on a helicopter, do a tour of Miami, then go down to the marina, hop on a boat, do some parasailing, and then we're gonna take the Brightline back up to Orlando. We're gonna be living our best Ethan Hunt life. Let's go. All right, we've arrived at the Brightline station. We're here ahead of schedule. Supposed to be here at 6, about 5:44. The train just pulled up and we're actually over at Terminal C at the Orlando airport. That's where the train station is. So I came a little bit further away so you guys could actually see Terminal C over here. This is the Brightline station, this kind of yellow light over here, and you can see the track goes right there. We're gonna take the 3-hour trip down to Miami in that direction. I'm excited. This is my first time on the Brightline. I've been to the station before. We did a tour of Terminal C with the airport. Pretty cool. We'll put a link in the description down below. A lot of really good stuff at Terminal C. This is my first time on the train, so I'm excited to see what it's like. It does pass by the Fort Lauderdale, like Port Everglades cruise terminal. So that is one of the stops. So if you are staying in Orlando and you're taking a cruise out of Port Everglades, you could take the train down there. And we'll show you guys that as we get there, and we'll see if we can see the terminal and stuff like that from the train. We can't get off the train because we're going all the way down to Miami, but we will give you guys a look at what's happening, like what's going on when we're on the train. So let's go up to the station right now. I have to wait for everybody to get here. Everybody's supposed to be here by 6:20, so we've got about 30 minutes before everybody is officially supposed to arrive. So let's go have a look around the station. We walked in the door and onto the escalator. There are elevators available if you need that, but we are taking the escalator up to the station. So there are 2 sets of escalators. You do go up and over the train. And once we get to the top, we'll be able to see the station. And there it is, the entrance to the Brightline. It's kind of up here at the top. And if we continued this way, we'd make it to the Terminal C at the airport. This is interesting. They do have bag limits for the train, so you can check large bags, but you get 2 free complimentary carry-on bags. And here is where our mission begins. Now we made it through security, and then we're gonna go head into the premium lounge. Ooh, there's like egg bites, breakfast potatoes, and bacon available for us. Wow, little pastries, like a little continental breakfast over here. This is nice. And then, what? Enjoy your complimentary brew? They just have like beers and wines here. There's also complimentary sodas and waters as well. There's also a table over here with yogurt and cereal and just hard-boiled eggs. Oh, some deviled eggs. No, not deviled, just hard-boiled and cut in half. Oh, and you know me. Look at this. USBs in every seat. Looking at the sunrise, listening to Mariah Carey's Sweet, Sweet Fantasy. Over top of the bar, they have one of those like old-timey signs that kind of like clicks through. It's like, but it's telling me jokes. How do locomotives hear? Through their engine ears. You can also get some Brightline merch while you're here. Heck yeah. All right, they just made the announcement that we head to track 2 to get on the 6:50 train to Miami. Here we go. We're heading into coach number 1, heading in to the premium cabin. Here are the seats. Our lighting's not doing so good inside of here. So we are headed north a little bit. I'm assuming just so we can turn the train around or like switch over to that other track right there so we can head south. We're passing by the rest of the airport. Because we're in the premium cabin, we can get some complimentary items here. Like they do have a continental breakfast that they offer before 11, and then after 11, they have small bites and then meals. Wow. Then they also have complimentary wines by the glass, beer and seltzer, spirits, soft drinks, and then they have complimentary curated snacks. They are definitely going way faster than the cars. This is on the 528 over here. I don't know how fast we're going, but we're definitely going faster than them. They're probably going 70, 80. All right, here's what I got. Some Pellegrino, got some sour cream and onion potato chips, and some peanut M&Ms, all included. So those were just my snacks. I also got a banana nut, like loaf, and a little peanut butter and jelly protein bar. No, I'm not. I wasn't told. About 2 hours in, we stopped off at the West Palm Beach station. And just like that, we've made it to Boca Raton. 9:20 now. Since we were in the premium cabin, I came back to the standard cabin to see what it looks like. Pretty similar. The fixtures are a little bit different. The seats are slightly closer together. But other than that, pretty much the same. I also wanted to stop off in the bathroom here to show you guys the bathroom. It's pretty gigantic bathroom. Big changing table in here. Sink, toilet. You know, it's a typical bathroom, but like it's got some space to it. All right, we've made it to Fort Lauderdale. And from looking at the map, it looks like Port Everglades, the cruise ship terminal, is about a 15-minute drive away.
We look forward to seeing you aboard again soon.
It looks wild down here. I also found out that every train has a name, so this one is Bright Green. It is Welcome to Miami. So we made it down here in about 3.5 hours. Not bad, not a bad trip at all. Definitely easier than driving, for sure. We're getting into the Mission Impossible van.
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
All right, we have arrived at our airport location. Just hanging out in the lobby for right now. Making our way out to the helicopter right now. A little bit smaller than I thought it was gonna be, but that's okay. It'll be fun. Here we go. It's gonna get loud here for a little bit. All right, it's my turn on the helicopter. We're heading in. What a cool experience. Getting to fly around over top of Miami and South Beach and all that other stuff. Like, I got to see some really cool stuff. He showed us that island where the billionaires live, where Jeff Bezos and like J-Lo and everybody have houses. I got to see some manatees. I didn't get my camera out quick enough to show you guys the manatees. We saw some tarpon in the water, and it was just really neat to see like how blue the water was down here, and just like, I don't know, seeing Miami from the air. It was neat to see. It was a really cool experience. I would like to do more helicopter tours. Like, they're fun. You're close enough to the ground that you can pick things out. I do have to say though, if you are prone to motion sickness, helicopters move around a lot more than airplanes do. They experience turbulence a lot more than airplanes do. So keep that in mind if you are booking a helicopter type excursion. You're being suspended by the rotor, which is one point in the center of the helicopter. So just imagine if they're blowing that around and you're in this little pod down here like this. Just be prepared. It might be a little exciting for you. All right, we just got back off the helicopter. All right, back into the black van to head to our next location, parasailing.
I live up there.
Before the modernization changed the style.
All right, we've arrived at the marina. We're gonna go do some parasailing. Miami Parasail. Here we go. Getting on. They're strapping up the first few people right now in the harnesses. We'll be up in the air soon. All right, we're getting ready to send the first people out. There goes the first people. We gotta go higher. I need a better vantage point. Can't see anything. Whee! We're doing it. We're parasailing. Oh, it's like barely deep here. Look at we're at the bottom of the ocean. It's right there. Holy cow. I always forget how like calm and peaceful parasailing is. Whee! Oh. It's like better than being on the boat. The boat's like loud and there's like bouncing and stuff like that. This, you're just kind of like floating along. Look, we got the view of downtown Miami right there. South Beach is up ahead of us. I'm telling you what, if Ethan Hunt doesn't go parasailing, I feel like he's missing out. Oh no, my glasses just disconnected from my phone. How am I supposed to listen to my music in my ears? This is great. It's also cooler up here. It was kind of getting hot on the boat. This is where it's at. We should just stay up here all day. Oh, you get to see the shadow of the parasail. That's fun. I'm like looking for some sea life down there. I like the way that the sun's rays, because the sun is like directly behind us. You can see them like spreading out. That's cool looking too with the parachute behind me. There's a sailboat over there too. Look at that. There's like a lot of boats out here. It's kind of like more than I thought there would be. Oh, there's a plane coming in. I just started towing us back in. I could parasail 1,000 times. I know that people think like that parasailing is, and it is, it's like a, I don't know if you would call it like an extreme sport, but like people are scared of parasailing. But I'm here to tell you, you shouldn't be. It is so relaxing and so calm. Yes, you're high, but you feel supported by the parachute. There's water below you, you know? Even if something happens to the cord, you're still like parachuting down. And he told us there's like a little safety thing over there that if you get down into the water and the parachute's deflated, you pull this thing and it helps stop the parachute from being deflated. It's just like, I don't know, this is a safe and relaxing experience. I would suggest that everybody do this. The water looks so awesome. Oh, we can start to hear the music on the boat. Coming in for a landing. I just like boats. All right, we made it back from parasailing, and like I said when we were up there, probably one of the most relaxing things you can do is go parasailing. Like, it is very calming up there. Nice and quiet and lovely, fantastic. If you are thinking about going parasailing, I do recommend it. Plus, you can act like you were in Mission Impossible. And then after parasailing, we came to a place called Doggy's Arepa Bar. And they wanted to bring us here because this is a Miami-based restaurant, a typical Miami restaurant. Ooh, I can get a perrito caliente. A little hot dog. But because it's called an arepa bar or an arepa cafe, I'm gonna be getting an arepa.
You might be asking how long you've done Disney content.
This is tajadas by the Arepa Guru. It's a fried plantain with grilled cheese in between, topped with nata and white shredded cheese. So this is the papaleon con lemon, like lemon. And they said that it was like lemonade, but made with brown sugar. Whoa, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting indeed. I don't know how to describe that. Like, the molasses in it is like so heavy that you get like a lemon molasses flavor. I mean, it kind of grows on you a little bit. Starting off my meal with a chicken empanada. There you go. Ooh, that looks tasty. Smells really good too. This one had a different name on the like regular menu, but I have the online menu pulled up and they call it Arepa La 10. Marinated churrasco, grilled paisa cheese, and homemade chimichurri. And you got to order the temperature of your meat. I ordered medium. We also got some churros.
They're gonna bring some plates.
Back onto the van to head back to the train station.
There's 3 things off today, so we were looking at it earlier. I was like, I gotta add more now.
Exactly.
All right, we've made it back to the Brightline station. All that's left to do is the 3-hour train ride back home. And this booth here says enter here for do not disturb mode. Let's hear how do not disturby it is. It's a little bit quieter in here. Look at this. They got little conductor's hats for the Brightline. Man, if I take this with Jackson, we're gonna get him one of these and he's gonna wear it. He's gonna pretend like he's a conductor. So inside the premium lounge here in Miami, they have quite a selection of food, don't they? Holy cow. Look at this. They have like a whole dip section for tortilla chips and pita chips. What's in here? Thai rice, sweet plantains, and doesn't say what that is. I think it looks like a pulled pork. Mini Cuban? What? A Thai salad? And a quinoa salad? As well as some fresh fruit. Oh, this is fun. We're getting back on the same train, bright green. Going back home. All right, we got our seat on the train. About to depart in about 3 minutes. We made it to our first stop at Aventura. Like 30 minutes after we got on, so we still got a while to go. But we just got Boca Raton and West Palm Beach, and then we're in Orlando. On the way back to Orlando, they served us dinner. This is the Ropa Vieja slider. A little turtlet in there too. All right, we've made it back to Orlando and back to the Brightline station. It's pretty neat to see how many people rode the train. Like, Brightline seems to be pretty popular. All right, so there you have it. We're back in Orlando. It was like very enjoyable. Like, I really liked the Brightline. It was easy. Didn't have to worry about driving. You could watch a movie if you wanted to, like on your phone or something like that. Bathrooms were easily accessible. The chairs were comfortable, lots of like space to move around. There were a few like inebriated guys on the train ride home, but like I will happily deal with that than have them out on the road driving around. So yeah, it it was fantastic. I would totally ride on Brightline again. The helicopter tour, super, super fun. I like being able to be up in a helicopter looking out, and like, I like that you're not so high up that you can't see anything. You're kind of at like 200 feet flying around, and you can really like see into the water. You can see the things that are happening around you. It was very cool. And the parasailing, like I said, if you have ever thought about doing parasailing, do it. It's so nice and relaxing and calming, and like, it really is a totally unique experience that when you're up there, it's not something you expect. You kind of feel like it's a thrill-seeking activity, but it's not. It's like a calm thing when you're up there. So, yeah, it was a fantastic day. I wanted to say thank you to Paramount and Mission Impossible for The Final Reckoning for inviting us out. And with that being said, we're off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.